In this lesson, we are going to focus on the conclusion, how to write a conclusion. If you remember, in lessons 1 and 2, we discussed how to write an introduction and a body paragraph. Now, in writing a conclusion, there are certain phrases that you can use to begin the conclusion, and maybe you are familiar with some of these. If you look at some of these phrases, we have in brief, to conclude, to sum up, in conclusion, all in all. And as you can see, you have to use a comma after each phrase here. In writing, punctuation is important. Then you have to introduce another general idea. You remember when we talked about the introduction, we said that you have to include a general idea. In the body paragraphs, specific ideas. But now in the conclusion, you have to mention another general idea, not specific. And look at what is there between brackets. It says different. This idea, this general idea, should be different from the one mentioned in the introduction. So it should not be the same one that you included in the introduction. Let's see how to write a conclusion. Again, we will be using the same bar chart. Now you are familiar with this bar chart. Let's go to the conclusion. But again, please keep it next to you when we discuss the conclusion so that you can compare the information. Here, this is a sample of a conclusion. In brief, even though there was an increase in the number of students in all sectors, you see, all sectors, so this is general, not specific. However, look at these words that we use, the linking words, okay? However, the number of students who joined tertiary education was the least. When we say the least here, this means in comparison to the others. Again, we are talking about a general idea. So this is a sample, and please, in the following slide, I'll give you, let's say, a task to do to write a conclusion.